Yeah, good day. Now this is another investment script we recently developed. We call this the alpha shares because it's built in such a way you can help people invest in, let's say, in shares and stock or even in crypto. I will give you a quick run over on how exactly it works. Now this is the front end. You can see there is this someone from Netherlands just end so this continue coming out within a little interval. So the pages has already been built. You can see there's a you can see this movement happening here based on trading, and other pages are also there. Now this is the about page. This is the about page, the plan, the FAQ, and the contact. But what I'll do first is I'll log in into the admin first and show you how it looks there. Now this is the admin login page. Admin@localhost.com, the password. Now, when someone logs in, this is exactly how it looks for. I just installed this. I just installed it, so I know like let me use it and do this demo. Although it's on my local machine, I just finished testing it on live server and everything is working perfectly, so there won't be any challenge. So this is how it looks. Here we see the user. You can add a user or registered user will automatically appear here. You see the list of all the registered users. You can see this is the admin. The admin is also a user. You can see the row, both user and also an admin. So I will come to this later. Now we have the settings. Under the settings, we have the system settings. Under the system settings, this is where you upload your logo. You can change your logo and it will appear every other place the logo is meant to appear on the website. You can put the site name here, the slogan, the description, the phone number, the address, and once you put any of this, it replaces the order. Now we have the gateway. The gateway is more like a payment gateway. If you check no gateway has been set up yet, I will do that on the process. I'll do that on the process. We have the hook. Now I'll show you this hook. This hook is something really nice. There is nothing here. This hook is if you want to add codes that will appear on the front end or any other part of the site. Okay, I'll just do a quick create of hook. What I'll do is now this is how the site looks. I would like to maybe you may want to add a live chat, you may want to add a translator. You don't need to contact the developer, please do this, please do this. No, it's something you can actually do from your end, from the admin. So that's where this hook comes to play. So what I'll do here is I will say I'll name this translator. Where do you want it? If you say you want it in a header, it means it should be before the closing of the header tag. If you say you want it in footer, that means it will be inside the body tag. So depending on the translator you're using and where it's meant to be will determine where you to put it. But the one I'm using is supposed to be in the body tag, so I'll select the footer. Now, where do I want it to appear? I want it to appear on the user end on the authentication. I don't want it to appear on the admin page. Let it appear also others. Okay, enable, I will enable it. So let me get a translator code. I have one here. I'll just copy it and paste it here. Now the sort, I'll use one, create. You can see under the hook, a hook has been created. You can see you can come back here and edit or you can delete. Now if I come to the front end and I reload it or relaunch it, you can see there is now a translator. You can see the translator has been added successfully. So That's the essence of the hook. I believe this is one nice feature. So I'll proceed and show you how it really works. Now here we have the deposit. Remember we are on the admin. This is where admin see the whole deposit. This is where admin see the whole withdrawals. Then the group, can create group. I'll explain that too. You can also create investment plans. Okay, now on the user end, I will make the admin the user. The admin is also a user, so I'll use the same admin. I'll use the same user. Now this is how it is on the user end. This is how it is on the user end. Now there is a referral link. One can register with your referral link and you get commission depending on how the admin choose to set it. Now this is the dashboard. The user can also check their profile. Under the profile, they can change photo, they can add biography, they can change their password, then they can withdraw. They will have to create the withdrawal format, the withdrawal platform. I'll also show you that very soon while we proceed. Then this is the referral, where you see the list of those that refer through their link. Then this is the deposit. Then this is the shares. Under the deposit, there is no deposit. Under the shares is actually the investment. Buy shares, view shares, buy shares, view shares. When they check the available shares, there is no share currently running, but a user may want to buy a share. Now this share will be created by the admin. The user can actually purchase these shares, but before they can purchase, they have to enter a digit. But currently, okay, let's say 1,000. Let's click on buy. Insufficient wallet, so the user have to credit money into their wallet. So the first thing I'll do here now is as the user, I'll come to deposit. There is no way I can deposit because no deposit payment. You can see no payment gateway is available at the moment. So as the admin, what the admin does now is this is the admin end to create deposit method. Now they have to create a gateway. You can see there is no gateway. So when you come here to add a new gateway, let's say Bitcoin. Let's select an image. Let's say I think I have a Bitcoin image here. Okay. Now what will it be for? Is it deposit only, withdrawal only, or both deposit and withdrawal? So I prefer use both deposit and withdrawal. If you have another way you want to customize it, you can also change it. Now I have to enable it. Then I have to give it a label. I can give it label BTC. Value, I can say Bitcoin. Address. Then you can now oh no, I made a mistake. The value, I can just write the Bitcoin address here. So here I can say Bitcoin address. I can just leave it as BTC. Is it required for withdrawal also? Yeah, so this is ticked. So if it's a situation that has multiple payment, maybe like having an account with several banks, you can just come here and click more. You want to create banks, you can create as many as you want if they are having the same name. So I'll click on save. Now there is it. I can click here, I'll view the image. So one payment method has been created. So what I'll do now is I'll go back to the user. Remember it's insufficient funds, so the user has to create a payment. So user have to deposit. Click on deposit. Now you can see Bitcoin. So when you create more, they will all appear here. They will all appear here. So this is the payment that we created. Now you can see Bitcoin. So this is the BTC address. I can actually change it there to BTC address. So what the user does is comes here and copy it, then make the payment. After making the payment, then they enter the amount. Let's say he paid them, let's say 8,000. Then enter the transaction ID or link. Then enter a screenshot. I'll just take any image here as a screenshot. Then click on deposit. And you can see your Bitcoin deposit was successful. You will be credited after confirmation. At this point, an email would have been sent to the user. I'm on localhost, so the email might not display here. I might not be able to show you the email here. So you can see the wallet balance of the user is still 0,000. There is nothing there yet. So if I go back to the admin, and come to deposit, you see the deposit that was recently made. So it's on pending. You can view the transaction receipts if there is any. So I just use that's the image I uploaded. So you can come here and click on edit. You have to change it from pending to approved, or you can use declined. But if you once you approved, the money will be credited. But if you don't want, if you didn't accept the payment or the payment wasn't received, then you can choose decline. So I'll click on save. You can also edit the amount if you want. So now I click on save. The payment now should be successful. So you can see the status is now approved. So if I come back to the user end, you can see there is already 8,000 here. So now a user can invest. I think this is the most interesting part of the script. The user can now invest. So they can come to shares, then buy shares. Now these are available shares, but let me create another share so you see exactly how that works. So I'll come back to the admin. I'll come to plans. When I click on plans, you can see that one that is displayed now. This is it. This is it. So we can create another one. So you can come to add plan. I can say let's say you can name it let's say Bitcoin, or let's say oil and gas. Minimum amount to invest, can say 1,000. That means they can't invest anything less than 1,000. Then this group, shares group, this group can be added from here. It's necessary if you want to actually group your shares. Now we have group and subgroup. Like for instance, you can come under shares, you can create a like shares investment. You can say, okay, oh, shares in oil sector, share in construction sector, shares in this, shares in that. So that's the essence of this group and subgroup. It doesn't really have a big role to play within the investment platforms. Just for you, in case you're creating multiple shares, so many shares, with this you'll be able to group them so you will easily understand it very well, understand how to manage it. So I can use crypto investment, both the group and subgroup. Then credit bonus, that is when someone invests in this platform, what will be given to the person? Let's say 20. Daily increment is in percentage. How much should it be added on each day? Let's say 5%. You choose which you want. End after day. When will the investment collapse? When will be the end of the investment? um I can say 30 meaning 1 month. Then you can give it a date. Let me just give it today's date. Then status, it's active. I'll leave it as active, then create new. So the one I just did now, you can see it, oil and gas. It has been created. It has been created. So if I come back to the user end, and I come to shares, buy shares. You can see the oil and gas I created. Now you can see 5% interval 30 days bonus 20. That's reactivation bonus. You can still make it 0 if you don't want that. So what we'll do here now is enter amount. Let's invest. Let's say, well, if we try to invest 500, the minimum investment amount selected is 1000. You can see it. So you have to go above 1000, 1000 or more. Let's say we're investing 3000. We click on invest. It has been invested. So if I come here, click on view shares, buy shares. Then if we click on view shares, this is the shares we already invested on. So one good thing with this is that you can still buy multiple times. Let's say you want to buy from here. Let's say you're buying 1500 from here. Remember, you still have some money. Let's say you're buying 1500. That's also been created. These are the two investments you have that is running. You can see 1500, you can see 3000. So as each day goes by, your profit, this is the profit will be increasing. As each day goes by, the profit will be increasing, and your bonus also. So at the end of the investment, the profit will be credited to your account. Now these days end after these days elapsed. So as each day goes by, this increases and this reduces. So this is exactly how it is. And another thing I'd like to show you is the withdrawal. The withdrawal. Now, if you want to make a withdrawal, you can see, please set up payment info to process withdrawal. But before we come here, I would like to show you something on the admin. Under the admin, under the settings, we have this we call shares settings. Why we use that name shares? Because the name of the script is shares, alpha shares. Now, if you click on configure, this is where you change currency. This is where you change currency. Let's say, for instance, this is the currency. I change it to hashtag. Then, okay, let me not do that for now. Like, I won't waste much time. Minimum amount to withdraw is this is minimum amount. What's the least amount someone can withdraw? Okay, you want to set a benchmark that you can't withdraw less than so amount. So that's where he's come to play. Let's say nobody can withdraw less than 1000, or let's say 1200. What's the maximum amount to withdraw? You can make it maximum amount, can make it 20, let's say 200,000. Registration bonus, do you want it? If you want, you can create it $5. Referral bonus, can make it 5. Let's change this currency here first, and let's say hashtag is the currency, and we save. You can see everywhere the hash changes everywhere. So let's change it back to USD. So you can use whichever currency, naira, pounds, euro, whichever currency, just enter the symbol, or you can still write down the acronym. You can still write down the acronym like USD. You can just change this to USD and click on save. You can see it's USD everywhere. You can change it to NGN. It's NGN to replicate same way everywhere. But let's stick with the dollar symbol. Now we've set the minimum withdrawal amount and the maximum withdrawal amount. So we'll come back to the user end. Now this is the user end. We want to make a withdrawal. There is history. Now click here to set payment information. Now If you don't want to do this, then you can come directly to the profile. Under the profile, you can say withdraw account. Now, why this BTC? And let me change this BTC to BTC Bitcoin address so it will be easier understandable. So if I come to the gateway, this is a list of the gateways. I can come here and click on edit. So instead of BTC, let me change it to. So you can still create more payment gateway if you want. It's any amount you want, you can actually create them all. Now, if I come to the profile and come to withdraw account, you can see it has changed to Bitcoin address. So now the user enters his own Bitcoin address, which the admin will send to. The user can still, the admin can also create bank, create any, it mustn't be Bitcoin. You can create perfect money. You can create anything you want. So whatever you create, you select if it should be for withdrawal or not. So if you select for withdrawal, then it will appear like this. Let's just say this is the address. Then you click on save info. You can see payment method updated. So there can be multiple payment methods. So during withdrawal, you select which. So let me come back to withdrawal. You can see the Bitcoin. This is the Bitcoin the user created. So user has already created the Bitcoin. So let's say how much do you want to withdraw? We have 3,500 left here. Let's say you withdraw in 2,000. Remember we set a minimum. Okay, let's say you're withdrawing 500. Now you have to enter password so someone can withdraw your phone. That's the login password. Withdraw phone. See, request error. Minimum withdrawal amount is 1,200. So you must withdraw 1,200 above. So I'll be withdrawing 2,000 and I enter the password again. Your withdrawal request is pending. At this point, an email will be sent. Now it's pending. So if I come to withdrawal history, you can see the withdrawal, you can see the status is pending. So I'll go back to the admin. From the admin, if I come to the deposit, this is withdrawal. This is withdrawal. You can see it's pending. So when the admin has checked, but before this, let me confirm the balance. You can see the balance. It has been deducted. It has been deducted, but it's now left for the admin to transfer. At this point, money has been deducted. Then the admin now have to transfer it to the user. So if I come back to withdraw, this is it. It's pending. So edit. Now this is the user wallet address. So admin just copy it. Remember, it can be bank details depending on how you created it. Admin just copy it and go transfer the money to the person, to the user. After transferring the money, then you can come here and click on approve. Then if there is a reason for you not to transfer the money, you can change to decline. Whichever you use, the user will receive email on that regard. So let's say approve and save. Now the request is successful. If we come back to the user's dashboard, if we come to the withdrawal history, you can see it has been approved. That means the money has been sent. So this actually, we also have deposit history to check the list of all your deposits. So this is actually manual, just to make sure that everything goes right. So another thing I would like to show you on this script is the admin can credit a user. It mustn't be whether through deposit or not. If for any reason the admin needs to send some money to a user, all you need to do is come to the user under the come to edit. Then there is this to call more settings. This referral link. If anybody is invited to be here, this is the role, the username, if any. You can work on the password if you want, the referral code. Now, more settings. Under the more settings, remember the user balance is 8,500. Admin may for one reason or the other want to credit, let's say 5,000 to the user. They says credit and click on submit. You can see the balance is now 6,500. If I go back to the user dashboard, you can see the balance has increased. Then if you come to deposit, this one, it's not part of the investment because it wasn't a deposit that was made. So admin knows the reason why he chose to transfer, maybe to correct some abnormalities, and that's why this particular method is a bit hidden. So an email will be sent in that regard. So if you come back to the user, come back to edit, more settings. You remember we did debit and credit. You can also do debit. Remember it's 6,500 is here. Let's say I want to do debit of 1,000 for any reason. You click on submit. It has been deducted. So this is exactly how this script works. So if I may come to investment, then you see the client email. This is the email that it's currently investing. You understand? So you see everything from here. Someone is investing in this. So everything is well explainable and explanatory from this investment. Then there is also something unique we created there, which is the copy investment. Now you can come here and click create new. Then after creating new, you can create informations of this particular investment. I don't want this video to be too long. After creating the informations of this particular investment here, then on the user end, if they click on the copy investment, they will see the investment that you've created. They will see the investment method that you've created. So they can just come here and click on it. Maybe a new type of investment you want them to easily see. So they can just click on it, and from this side, they just invest directly. It's also part of the real investment. They just invest directly. It's more like someone giving them a guide on where to invest. So I think that is all on this script. I think that is all. So if you're getting the script, there will be an installation video that comes on together with it on request. So if you get the script, you're getting a video on how it should be installed, so you won't have any challenge about it. Thank you so much.